Forget everything you know about traditional potting. Today I learned about Kokedama, plants without a pot that live in a ball of moss. This Japanese art form, literally meaning moss ball, wraps plant roots in a sphere of moss and soil, creating displays that can hang suspended in mid-air or rest elegantly on decorative surfaces. And honestly, it might be my new plant obsession. By the end of this video, you'll have a complete roadmap to create your first moss-covered plant ball, plus the confidence that comes from learning through my first-time fumbles, kinda like when you roll your first pasteles and they come out a little funky, pero they still slap. I'm using an Alocasia silver dragon. You'll want a plant that actually thrives in this setup, something tropical that loves moist but not soggy soil and appreciates humidity. Also, well-aerated potting mix, moss, twine, fishing line, or polyester thread and water. Step 1. Prepare the soil ball. I started by making the base for my Kokedama soil ball and went a little heavy on the perlite and added coconut coir by eye. That way the mix stays airy and humid, porque she likes her soil moist but never soggy. So customize your soil according to the preference of your plant. Once I had the mix ready, I added just enough water to bring it all together. You want it damp enough that when you squeeze it in your hand, it forms a solid ball that doesn't crumble. If it falls apart, add a bit more water. If it's dripping wet, you went too far. Your soil ball should feel solid, moldable, and strong enough that you could toss it lightly in your hands without it breaking apart. That's how you know it's ready for the next step. Step 2. Remove plant and shape soil around roots. Gently take the plant out of its pot and shake off excess soil from its roots. I took out the thin fabric they put to grow cuttings so the roots grow free like spirit. I molded the damp potting mix into a ball around the root system of my Alocasia and added soil as needed to create a compact root ball. Squeeze out excess water carefully if necessary during shaping to avoid sogginess. Step 3. Wrap the soil ball with moss. For Kokedama, you can use most types of moss. I'm using a combination of sheet moss and sphagnum moss. Sheet moss is the best for the outer layer because it's green, smooth, and gives a clean, natural finish. Sphagnum moss is usually used underneath. It holds moisture really well and helps keep the ball hydrated. Now the proper way is to lay your sheet moss flat like a mat and place your soil ball in the center. But I started patching moss around the ball instead, mixing both sphagnum and sheet moss because I was imagining a look with more color and texture. The combo gave the ball depth, like little highlights running through it. Looking back, I'd try the mat method next time for a cleaner wrap. Either way, make sure the moss covers the soil evenly. That's what locks in the moisture and keeps the Kokedama lush. Step 4. Secure the moss with twine. Cotton, twine, jute, thread, or even clear fishing line can be used to secure your Kokedama. For this round, I used heavy-duty twine, and it gave a cute rustic look. If you prefer that green moss shine through, then I'd recommend to use fishing line. Here I kinda freestyled, grabbed my thread and just started wrapping with no strategy. And it worked, pero let's be real, it could have been cleaner. Next time, I'm starting with an initial knot at the base and leaving a little extra thread loose so I can tie it off neatly at the end. That way it doesn't feel like a puzzle when I'm done. Step 5. Create the hanging support. From all methods, I saw the one using a Cooper wire seemed the most feasible. So I threaded the wire straight through the moss ball, shaped it into a little spiral cradle at the bottom to hold it steady, and then bent the top into a hook. Simple, sturdy, and actually cute. Plus, you can hang it anywhere without worrying it's going to fall mid-sala makeover. It's not just aesthetic, it's smart plant care. For a girl with limited space, this technique is clutch. Instead of only cramming pots on every surface, now I can hang these moss balls and create that hanging garden and lush jungle. Plus, my tropical plants get exactly what they love. Soil that stays moist but not soggy. My theory is that I won't have to water as often, but we'll see about that. I hope this helps you in your own plant mom and dad journey. I'll see you in the next one, mija, porque it's hella sexy to know your plants.